Hey guys, spring is here, and that means it's time for some electric unicycle videos. I'm here with my buddy Victor. He actually has just kind of joined the electric unicycle club. Victor has a Kingsong KS16S, and we're gonna do a little bit of first impressions, a little bit of comparison video, because it's a pretty compelling electric unicycle. A little bit sportier than I was expecting, and it's pretty nice. It's a pretty ideal package, honestly.
I really like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Money worth spent.
Yes. And you actually learned on my Solo Wheel 3, which is pretty cool.
That was a battle.
Yeah, it was. It was tough. It wasn't easy. It took, a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get back out and just kind of familiarize ourselves with riding, because it's been a while. It's been a long, cold winter. First thing I've noticed with this 16S, just like a lot of Kingsongs, really nice big platform pedals. Lots of stability. They're really grippy, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a little bit hard to adjust your feet positioning, but I guess you kind of get used to it. And this is a brand new unicycle, it'll wear in a little bit. I think it looks badass in this matte black, and rides pretty well too. Brakes feel great. This might have the best braking performance of a 16 wheel that I've tried. This is a little bit of a sports car feeling wheel. If you had to compare it to cars, like the V10F is your big luxury Mercedes S-Class or Lexus. This is a little bit of Toyota Supra in it. It's nice. New Supra, BMW Z4. I like it. So the best way I can liken it to something that's familiar is it feels a lot like the Kingsong 14D, but just a little bit bigger. It has the power, it has the braking performance. It's probably, of the wheels that I've tried, one of the sportiest variants, and it feels pretty good. It's really nice and nimble, it's agile, it's kind of the right size. I would say I probably prefer it to the Solo Wheel 3, honestly, with just how much I've ridden it so far. The platform pedals are really comfortable. Okay, so let's go over some specs on this Kingsong 16S. It has a 1200 watt motor with an 840 watt hour battery. On e-wheels right now, it's $1,350. They have it in white and silver, as well as matte black, which is what we see here. This 16S has a lot of power. It's a 60% boost over the KS16B, and Kingsong has done some things under the bodywork to make it more powerful, safer, and a more enjoyable ride. Its maximum cruising speed has also been increased from 18.6 to 22 miles per hour, which is very helpful in just passing and overall usability. I feel like this is a real sweet spot in cruising speed, especially for the narrower 16-inch wheel compared to like the Gotway MSX or InMotion V10F. It weighs 38.5 pounds. It takes about 3 hours to charge to 80%, and its maximum load is a 300-pound rider. Range on this is 35 to 40 miles, so pretty decent all considering. You know, the way I see this is kind of that sweet spot in a wheel where it's got a little bit more speed and power and range than the Solo Wheel 3. Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but it strikes a really nice balance between nimbleness and just usability. What it doesn't quite have is the long range comfort. The V10F, the Gotway MSX, the KS18XL are going to be much better choices for very, very long rides, but for 10-15 miles and under, this is going to be just fine, and it's going to serve you very well as an electric unicycle. Honestly, this Solo Wheel 3 and the 16S are a much more natural comparison, but the 16S just takes the Solo Wheel 3's capabilities and I think enhances it a little bit. More responsive, better speed, updated design. A little bumpy. So this is the wheel Victor learned on. It took you a little while.
Yeah.
And then I gave you the V3F Pro or whatever, and you rocked that for
That's a great
a long time, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Good job. Getting better at his mount and dismounts. Yeah, I mean, these two wheels feel very natural as competitors, like definitely at different price points. The 16S is way more expensive, but I think it's probably worth it if you're looking for that much more of a versatile wheel. This, the Solo Wheel 3 / InMotion V8 has kind of always been my go-to wheel, and this 16S it might have to replace that. We'll see. There's a really nice size and weight to these wheels. Their tires are exactly the same sizes and dimensions, pretty much, and that's pretty cool. Just because I think it just hits a sweet spot in size, weight, agility, battery pack. The V10F, it gets a little bit big, honestly, and it feels more like an 18-inch wheel. So Victor just found a con on rough terrain. These pedals are a little bit low and you don't have as much ground clearance. It's nice that they're big, but you gotta watch them, I guess. He scraped just like right there and kicked the wheel out.
Biffed it a little bit.
Yeah. You got a nice running recovery though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's good. You got some road rash on there now.
You have to break it in.
Yeah. I don't know, I think the best wheel is just the one you're riding. Yeah, Victor just brought up a good point too, is like, you get a little bit of road rash on your matte black King Song, and it's kind of hard to, you can't like buff it out or polish it out, but I guess you could just hit it with a spray paint again, and you'd be able to match that matte black pretty well. You could probably plasti dip it. That actually might be a really good solution. You could have it whatever color you wanted. Bright orange. So we basically just kind of wanted to get an idea of what the KS16S was like, and it's exactly pretty much what you would expect for the specs, where it falls in the price bracket. It's a really nicely well-rounded electric unicycle. It's a little pricey, but I think in the spectrum and its competition, it's about right for what it offers. And it definitely retains. King Songs have like a certain fun, responsive nature to them, and this definitely keeps in with that. So I think you made a good choice.
I'm super happy about it.
Yeah.
No regrets.
I mean, this is your first electric unicycle too. You've ridden most of mine, but yeah, like what are your thoughts so far? I mean, you're still learning a little bit, but
yeah, I think this is a really good one to buy after you've kind of experienced one and learned on it. I still think that two-wheel InMotion is really cool.
Yeah, Victor spent a ton of time on the InMotion V3F, which has two wheels next to each other.
Yeah, it makes it really easy to kind of hover around people at the autocross. So it was a good choice as well. So like you said earlier, you just start collecting them.
Oh, totally.
With different needs.
You don't buy just one. Like, if you had to, this wouldn't be a bad choice. The Solo Wheel V3 wouldn't be a bad choice. But, like, ultimately, you buy all of them. And that's our advice at the end of every video that I've filmed on electric unicycles. Don't buy one, buy all of them.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Unless you had anything else to add, we'll end on that note, as usual. So, cool, man.
Good.
All right, well, we'll see you guys in another video here soon. We'll be coming out with some more e-wheel content in the coming weeks and months, and now that it's warm out, hopefully we can meet up with some people, and man, we really need to start like racing these things or something. That would be super fun.
Yes.
Set up like a little autocross cone obstacle course, or like take it off mat jumps. I don't know. Just do something with racing, because racing like accelerates progress in many
Absolutely.
ways, and get some high performance electric unicycles on the market. Cool. All right. See you guys later. Peace.